loaded in here to a game between two master level players. And this game was at the Gros Tournoi number 3, and spawning in the bottom left hand side of Pillars of Gold, it is Neverwinter. And in the top right hand side in the yellow, the random player spawning as Protoss, it is SacDeFromage. Hell yeah. Alright. So we've got a PVZ on our hands. The thing is, SacDeFromage doesn't actually, he actually pretty much never says his race. So, Neverwinter here, kind of forced to drone scout. He needs to know what's happening here. If it is a ZVZ, he does not want to get 13-12, that's for sure. So drone scout is in order. He's going to see pretty much the gateway immediately. Now the thing is, with that, he's going to get his hatchery blocked. And he's not going to like it. Oh, wait, no. Neverwinter just went around. Well, sorry, I mean, SacDeFromage just went around. He's going to fake a cannon rush here. How serious are we? We're pretty serious. He thinks cheese is coming. Gonna be pulling a couple of drones, and this is actually quite nice. He's just gonna cancel this, very easy peasy. Boom, canceled, and that is a lot of drones pulled in total. Giving SacDeFromage kind of the advantage there for quite a little bit. Only now the spawning pool going down, and the next is gonna be placed for the Protoss opponent. Only using one pylon to get pretty much, I think, 6 drones off the mineral line. Man, I mean, the thing is, you've got to respect a player like SacDeFromage. You're pulling out the cannon rushes. You can't just pretend like, I'm probably fake. I mean, you can't take that chance at all. That's a very easy win for the opponent, and you do not want that to happen. The Overlord here coming in here. The Zerg player probably just going to get on top of this Pillar of Gold to try and spot the Wallen and a possible tech as well. Alright, so far everything looking pretty standard. The Cyber Core is finished. So we probably will see very soon what kind of tech it'll be. Looks like it's an Adept first, so this kind of opens up the possibility of Adept Glaives. However, no. It's going to be a robo facility behind this. It could still be for kind of adepts and just general dropping, even without glaives, just dropping 2 adepts at a time. Very nice for picking off drones here and there. For sure. Third base is on the mind of our Zerg player here. He's going to end up taking it though. Not too sure. Maybe he's waiting for some sort of scout. The Overlord, speaking of scouting, is going to try and go in the main base of his opponent, but at the same time, I don't... Wow, actually, this Overlord... Yeah, the Overlord saw the robotics facility, so... Obviously, see, if you throw that down, you're not throwing down a Stargate at the same time, so it's pretty good news for the Zerg in terms of the scouting and information acquired. Yeah, Overlord's just chilling here. One sees one, but not the other.
Glorious combat is upon us.
And that pretty easily repelled here. Alright, and the Immortal is on the way as well. Doesn't he want to go for an Immortal push, I wonder? I don't know if SacDeFromage is the type to do these kind of execution-based 2-base timings. Ooh, and Neverwinter, I kind of like this from the Zerg player. So what he's doing is that he actually pulled off every single drone off the gas to try and probably get just simply as many lings, as many hatches, and as many drones and overlords as possible, but cutting on the tech completely. Or you all in on Zerglings. And now SacDeFromage has 2 reads on this, right? It's either he's all-inning or he's droning a lot. As soon as he sees this amount of links, he's going to be like, okay, it's the all-in option. As you stop mining gas completely. Yeah, this is not quite working out. There's a lot of links, sure. But the wall off here can be continued. And he's just losing so many links. I don't even know if he's going to get the robo. Yeah, he's placing the force field now, really making this as cost-efficient as humanly possible. Just exactly. There is even a backup wall at the back of this too. Now the Immortal might get off on the wrong side, or just won't get out. Actually, it's just bugged out completely. There you go. The sweet release. Now he is gonna get this Immortal, sure, but even at that, it's gonna cost him so much. And Neverwinter is literally at 37 supply right now. He can't even finish off this Immortal. There's just too much firepower behind this. And going for this all-in was definitely the wrong idea. I mean, With the shield battery there, just a shield battery in general, like you probably shouldn't bust that, especially with that number of sentries. There's just so many layers, and you can just get so many shots off with those immortals as well. And this is going to be a 2-base sentry immortal follow-up, and unfortunately, Neverwinter does not have the drone count to be able to counter this, or the unit count. You kind of need Ravagers against this type of build, just to break those force fields. Now, you can go for mass lings, sure, but the Adepts here will try and take care of the lings as much as possible. Does he spot this attack? He does spot the Adepts walking across the map. So he knows that. He's going for mass Zergling, which is good. I mean, it's better than nothing because he can't afford to drone right now, just going for mass Zerglings. There's still a possibility here that this goes fine because there is no Warp Prism. There's only Pylon here, so not much reinforcements possible. But the force fields can still be good. Now, he cannot let the Protoss get into a good position. SacDeFromage is going to try and weave himself between the hatchery and the gas here. He can just easily get himself into a very nice force fieldable position. And here we go, waiting for the Broodlings very smartly to try and do all that damage. He recalls the Immortals, sure, but he can be losing the rest of those sentries. Still probably quite worth for Neverwinter, though. Ooh, 2 Adepts trying to come here in the main, though. Gonna get taken care of quite easily. Ooh, nice body block here. Gonna be getting both Adepts, I believe. There you go. Very nice micro. Getting the Overlord as well. Supply blocking at Neverwinter very heavily. Not gonna lie here. He's not even making Overlords right now. He's ultra supply blocked. And this army is absolutely terrifying. I think if he walks up this ramp and sees that army, I'm pretty sure he leaves the game. That is no laughing matter. He actually did wall up here. He's going to see this army. He's going to be like, okay, this is the last Hail Mary. Force Field Donut has come down, but unfortunately, these Immortals are super well protected. There's a donut around this one, a donut around this one, and nothing can get through. A Stalker doesn't even die here, surviving with 4 HP. And he has 18 army supply, 30 workers, down in every single way, down in tech. And, the Robo has been rebuilt, but now it's just too many gateways. Warp Prism is on the way. He's going to try and make this the absolute final push. So many sentries. Now, he did use up a lot of the force fields, but even without force fields, this army just absolutely brute forces itself through the Zerg player, unless he has Banelings and Miracle Ravager shots, which he has none of. I don't see Neverwinter surviving this push. He sees this army. That's just rough. He has a Spine Crawler. That's pretty much it. Oh my god, this army is so terrifying. And he has to respect these shades too. He could even finish them if he wanted to. He just decides not to. I think he wants to wait for his Warp Prism first, which is right here. And he's going to use that to reinforce, and now he's going to seal the deal pretty much. And we're scrambling to put any semblance of units together. Only Lings and Roaches. But without Ravagers and Banelings or higher tech or even upgrades at this point, he's going to have a rough time. He's trying to get Roach speed. Not sure how much that's going to help, actually, especially on the defense. And the third base is getting taken here by SacDeFromage as well. Shield battery going up at the third base, making sure that it stays safe. Oh man, these Roaches are going to have a bad time against all these Stalkers and all these Immortals. Warp Prism into the main. We've got a Sentry Force Field here on the ramp. That's a GG well played, and SacDeFromage knows he's just gotten checkmated, unfortunately.